Hi everybody, Garling with you today with a couple of cool funky cards made with some Stampotique stamps and Lindy's Stamp Gang sprays and magicals. Lindy's and Stampotique are doing a blog swap this month, so Lindy's girls are doing the stamping and the stamping girls are using some Lindy's. So let's get started. Here's a couple of the cool funky images that I'd stamped and firstly embossed with some Lindy's Midnight Pewter embossing powder. Now I'm using some sprays and some magicals, and I'm going to colour these little funky images up. Here you can see I'm just making up a little bit of colour in the water there, with some water there, and I'm going to paint them onto the cards. For this card I've used some Lindy's Queen of Hearts Red, Bells of Island Green Magicals. For her skin I've used South Shore Sand Spray, and then I used a little bit of Gag Me with a Spoon Grey for her shoes. That's a magical colour as well. You wouldn't think that the sprays and magicals would be so easy to paint on. I mean, I'm no great artist, I can assure you. But yeah, they were really easy to paint. And you know, just a little bit different from just a plain stamped image, just colouring them in. I love these images. The Stampotique stamps have got some great images. You know, from cute and funky to teenage to, you know, ladies, feminine, pretty, some great quotes. Yeah, these are great. They'd be great for a teenage girl. Just doing her face there in the South Sea Shore colour. It's a good skin colour, that. Shoes. Okay, well, that was all easy. It took me all of about 3 minutes. Now we're going to do the other little stamp, and I'm going to use a different quote. And this time I'm using Magicals in Prima Donna Purple and High Maintenance Magenta and Lindy's Luscious Lime Spray. It's making up some little pots of colour there that I can paint on. Using the pinks and the purples to do her dress. It's one of my favourite colour combos actually in Lindy's, the High Maintenance Magenta and the Prima Donna Purple. And some Luscious Lime for her tights. Give her some nice green eyes so she looks a bit out there. And again I'm using the Gag Me with a Spoon Grey for her hair. And the skin colour. Okay, that was easy. So there they are. That one's dry off now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over the coloured image with some glossy accents. Well, the one I'm using is actually a matte accent, but glossy accents, you can use that and it'll be shiny. But then they also do a matte one and they also do a crackle one. I'm using the matte one here. And what that's going to do is when I go over it with a water solution to colour my background, it won't colour her. It won't colour her face. So she's not going to end up with green legs or something. So just it sort of acts as a mask. So I'm just going over that very roughly with the, I keep calling it glossy accents because that's what we all know it as, but the matte accents. And I'll let that dry. Once they're dried, I'm using my Luscious Lime there, and I sprayed the card with water, which will dilute the green spray, and I'm dipping it in the green, sprayed a little bit there, and that way I can just wipe the green off her face and off her clothes. And I'll do the same here. First a spritz of water, then this one I'm using the Midnight Rendezvous Raven, which is a black, but watered down it becomes grey, and I'll do my background with that. And again, because I've used that matte accents as a mask, it's not going to colour her up. Now I'm just going to make them into a card. I mean, it doesn't get much more simple than that. Bit of foam tape on the back to lift her up a little bit off the card. Oh, that'll be a great teenage card. And this is one of their little stamped quotes. This one says, "Sometimes I pretend to be normal, but then it gets boring, so I go back to being me." Perfect for a teenager. Okay, and for the other one, put some things. So I'd stamped on the back of that and changed my mind. Turn that over, we'll put that on. And on this one, I'm using a little quote that says, "When I grow up, I want to be me." I'm just putting some foam tape on that, and I'll stick that onto the front of the card. A couple of little embellishments. No, I don't like that there. We'll change our mind, I think. I actually changed my mind about 3 times where I wanted to put these flowers before I was happy with them. As you'll see in the shot in a minute, I changed my mind where I put the flowers after all. And now I'm just finishing off with some silver prules for a little bit of texture. I mean, such super easy cards, but these stamps, teamed with the Lindy's lovely bold bright colours, just make such a great card. Spreading the prules around with a little bit of glue. Okay, a few black ones. Step away from the prules, Di. I can't stop myself once I get started on those. I just keep adding and adding and adding. I really do love that little quote. It's cute. Okay, there we go. We've done. All finished. Too easy. Well, that's all from me today. I hope you liked my cards and my little masking technique using the matte accents, teamed with the gorgeous Lindy's colours. So until next time, thanks for watching and happy card making. Bye for now.